The image shows a photograph of John Boulware and another taken after his fatal car accident in 1984. 16-year-old John Boulware died in a tragic car crash in Minnesota when he and 3 of his friends were driving to a Prince concert. After the accident, a police officer took several photographs of the crash site, and in one of them, a ghostly face appeared, said to resemble John himself. The eerie image became known as the Screaming Spirit or the Screaming Soul. The photograph sparked heated debate. Some believe it to be proof of life after death, while others insist it's nothing more than a photographic anomaly, a strange mix of light, reflections, and coincidence. This image was taken by a nurse in the intensive care unit of a Colorado hospital. She was testing the flash in a dark room when she accidentally captured something she couldn't explain. In the photo, an empty chair appears to be occupied by a faint, human-shaped mist, almost like someone sitting, hunched forward, watching quietly. No patients were in that room at the time. Staff members later claimed that several patients who had died there were seen in that same chair in previous photos. Coincidence? Or the spirit of someone who never left the ICU? This story comes from Albuquerque, New Mexico. In the winter of 2012, a woman visited her sister for the holidays. Her sister went to the ABQ River of Lights Festival, an annual celebration filled with glowing displays and illuminated pathways. She took dozens of photos that night. But when she came home and connected her USB camera to her brother's computer, one image stood out. In the lower left corner, a faint female silhouette appeared, semi-transparent, as if glowing faintly through the crowd. The strange part, no one remembered anyone standing there. If someone had been in the way, they would have waited or asked her to move. Yet the figure appeared clear as day. So if no one was there, then who was? Coincidence? Or something haunting the River of Lights? A friend sent this image to the uploader, saying he didn't know what to think. The photo was taken late at night in his bedroom. He lived alone. In the picture, a blanket can be seen, and above it, something white, almost human-shaped, leaning over. The faint outline resembles someone sitting on top of the man as he slept. He swore no one else was there, and the house was locked. Yet the form above him looked solid, like a shadow that decided to take shape. Was this just a trick of shadows, or something watching him while he slept? The old Kennesaw house in Marietta, Georgia, has long been considered one of the city's darkest corners. Back during the Civil War, its rooms echoed with the moans of the wounded and the dying screams of soldiers. The building served as both a hospital and a morgue at the same time. Today, it houses the Marietta History Museum, but the atmosphere of the past seems to linger. One of the most famous photographs taken in the museum seems to pull viewers out of reality. A ghostly figure can be seen standing in the dim light of the hall. Its outline is blurry, yet distinct enough to send chills down your spine. Museum staff claim that strange footsteps and quiet voices are often heard in this spot, and the halls can suddenly grow icy, even on the hottest days. The photo became a sensation. Many visitors say that looking at it makes them feel another presence, as if someone is standing right behind them. The history of a building once filled with death continues to whisper through the centuries, and this image is just one of its reminders. In 2016, this eerie picture spread across social media. A woman named Kelly Haynes took a casual selfie in a pub in Blackpool, UK. But when she looked at it later, she noticed something disturbing. Over her shoulder, a face stared back. It wasn't anyone from the bar, and no one had been standing there. The pale face looked like that of a young child, blank, expressionless, almost floating in the darkness behind her. The photo went viral, with many calling it one of the clearest ghost images ever captured. Was it a hoax, or the face of a restless child trapped in a pub forever. This photograph belongs to Chloe Marie Powell Hughes. She shared that one night, while repainting her kitchen, she took a picture to show her mom the progress. The wall was still wet from fresh paint, nothing unusual at first glance. But when she looked closer, a faint human shape appeared against the wet surface. It wasn't dust or a reflection, it looked like a transparent figure hovering midair, as if gliding out of the wall itself. She hadn't seen it with her own eyes, only through the camera lens. So was it a paint trick, or something hiding in plain sight? A security camera in a private home captured something difficult to explain. The footage shows a staircase shrouded in shadows, and next to it, a shape that looks neither like a person nor a trick of the light. The indistinct figure seems to peek from behind the railing, watching someone invisible. The homeowners insist that no one was downstairs that evening. In the days that followed, they began noticing strange sounds, soft rustling, faint footsteps on the stairs, and barely audible breathing in the dark. Some who have seen this photo are convinced it's the ghost of someone who remained in the house after a tragedy long forgotten. Others believe the camera simply caught a reflection or overlapping shadows. But everyone who has watched this footage agrees on one thing: there is something disturbingly alive about that figure. It's as if it knows it's being watched, and is waiting for someone to come down the stairs again. This photograph was taken 9 years ago in a rented house. The girl who took it said there was absolutely nothing behind her, just an empty hallway. Even her dog, sitting nearby, was staring at the same direction. When she looked closer, she froze. Behind her, a pale, human-shaped figure seemed to stare directly into the camera. Its eyes were pitch black, hollow, as if missing entirely. She swore she was home alone that night. So, who, or what, was standing there? What do you think? A trick of light, or something truly watching her? This final image was taken by clinic staff and quickly spread online. At first glance, it shows nothing unusual, just an empty wheelchair in a hallway. But when you look at the floor's reflection, a faint human figure appears standing right beside it. No one was in the frame when the photo was taken. No shadows matched the shape. Many believe it's the spirit of a patient who once used that chair, still waiting to be moved one last time. Could this be proof that even reflections remember the dead?
Two lost punks just running through the back streets, through the back streets, sitting through the back streets. Two lost punks just running through the back streets, through the back streets, sitting through the back streets. Guess who's lit, guess who's raw, kick that dog, break that law. Guess who's wild, guess who's out, guess who's foul, guess who's proud, guess who came to shut shit down. I whoop the monster, y'all ain't ready.